Good afternoon, traders. It's Bill Baruch with Blue Line Futures, and it's your midday market minute. We've had a couple pieces of news here that have changed the landscape since we put out the Morning Express. First you have the flash PMI data, and that came in hot. And also you have China doubling down on closing loopholes and cracking down on Bitcoin mining and trading, and that's hit the crypto, which is in turn hit tech stocks. But focusing on this flash PMI report, market intelligence, they mentioned inflation 6 times in the report. Remember, this is fresh May data. So we're starting to see that inflation in May. They said output costs, they're the highest since they kept tracking since 2008. Input costs, the highest since 2007. Inflation is here right now. I mean, there's definitely inflationary aspects going on. We've talked about it, whether it be the commodities we're seeing in lumber and crude oil or just every day hitting your pocket. But the Fed's metrics are starting to show it, and we still believe the Fed's right. It's going to be transitory. So let's see as we move through May and into June if it's going to continue to last. And this could be something that some people are now saying that you get through this inflationary event, given the base numbers from a year ago and some of these supply chain distortions. We could have a deflationary event that no one's really expecting, but some people are talking about it now at the end of the summer. So keep an eye on a lot of this stuff. A lot of different narratives are flying around, but what matters here is what the market's doing. And we saw initially Treasury prices move lower, yields tick up, but very quiet there in that front. Let's start with the equities. The S&P running into rare major 4-star resistance. So it's no surprise that we're seeing it stall. We talked about being careful of this level here in the Morning Express. We are more bullish today, so don't get us wrong. We are more bullish today, but we need to see it close above 41.83, 41.86 to maintain that more bullishness. And furthermore, we are prepared to see 41.50s, 41.60 area, a retest into that, and we must hold that. And we are more bullish if those two things are met, but we got to see that close and break out above this range here. The NASDAQ got above rare major 4-star resistance yesterday. That is now support, 13,380, 13,400 even. Look at it there, but it did stall in front of big resistance, 13,600. When that crypto news, it did, you had the semiconductors are moving pretty good. Some of those have come in. Big tech is starting to come in a bit, and we've seen how crypto can weigh on the tech companies. So keep an eye on that. But banks are doing good. Energies are flying. Materials are holding in well, despite you're seeing gold and copper lower. And definitely some sectors out there that are doing good. Industrials are doing good too. But speaking of energies, crude oil ripping higher. Big support in front of $60. We talk about this big area that we were buying in front of. We like being able to position in front of that, being patient on the rallies and major 3-star resistance. It's giving you the flexibility to take advantage of lower prices here this week. We like crude oil, close above 63.5, 63.80. Very bullish heading to start next week. We like that a lot. And then the metals are what really taking the brunt of this inflationary talk. The dollar did surge. It's giving some of those gains back. But gold was up against major 3-star resistance, 1894. We were very excited to see this. This was going to be the breakout here today, confirming it. Still, 1875 is what we need to close above in the June contract to confirm a breakout. Silver's lower, gold's lower, platinum's all getting hammered. But we're moving against some big support levels. Can they respond against support today? That's what matters. Keep your eye on the dollar. A lot of the currencies have come in against the dollar here after early strength, and those currencies, now the dollar's stronger. Watch the dollar. If that continues to come in, the dollar's weakening off that spike, but it's still up on the session. Watch the dollar. That's going to be reflective of what the metals can do here the rest of the day. Give us a call, though. Our trade desk is here at 312-278-0500. You can email us info@bluelinefutures.com. Remember, though, futures trading involves substantial risk of loss and is not suitable for all investors.